Some people are either confused or have questions about the character and true identity of MJ in Spider-Man Homecoming. In the end of the film, Michelle states that her friends call her MJ, but in the film, her name is clearly Michelle, not Mary Jane Watson. I feel like this was put in here to obviously make audiences lose their mind and create speculation towards why they would change MJ's name as well as her entire personality, making us ask ourselves, is she going to be the real MJ in this new Marvel Cinematic Universe, or are they going to do a complete 180 and bring the actual Mary Jane Watson in at a later point? One of the producers, Kevin Feige, claimed that Zendaya's character is an MJ but with a different name, implying that she will be showing some similarities to the past cinematic and comic book versions of Mary Jane. However, he also went into detail explaining that this will not be Mary Jane Watson. Michelle is a completely different character, and since they gave her the initials, it simply implies that the upcoming friendship / relationship between both her and Peter is going to be very similar to the one that Peter had with Mary Jane Watson. Well, she could also be taking on other aspects as well as personality traits from Mary Jane. Then Feige goes into saying, clearly she says she's not obsessed with him, she's just observant, but she's there, and to have fun with that while at the same time having it be different characters that can provide different dynamic. And this gives the writers as well as the directors some more creative freedom to keep some of the same qualities from the original MJ but have a new opportunity to do something entirely different. Because when writing this film, they thought that there were so many other characters to explore than the traditional two of Harry Osborn and Mary Jane. And because there has been a lot of cool, unique characters in the past Spider-Man comics, they want to bring a new array of Peter's classmates to the table, just to overall give us something that we haven't seen before by expanding the supporting cast of Spider-Man in the cinematic universe. Which kind of makes sense because this is the third attempt at a Spider-Man trilogy that we've seen in little over a decade. And at this point, we kind of want something new. I think that this kind of works for MJ's character as well. It's a good turn of events, and usually it's Peter chasing after this beautiful and popular MJ that has a jock boyfriend and stands out in the crowd as someone who's just well liked in general. And obviously this MJ is the polar opposite of that, except MJ is not quite as obsessed with Peter, such as Peter was overwhelmed with MJ in the previous films, especially the Tobey Maguire ones and in other versions of the comics. Michelle is just very observant and interested, and if this trilogy is still loosely borrowing material off of the Ultimate Spider-Man, hopefully in later films she will be playing a larger role and sticking closer to the fight like Ned was in Homecoming. So to summarize why they would give MJ a different name is to create an entirely different person while keeping some of the roots, giving the film the opportunity to go anywhere with them and not be tied down to a specific type of character. Hopefully that gave you guys some clarity. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next Spider-Man Homecoming video.